City, Chicago, Illinois. The location for the Nets. The free-flowing... Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie and both backcourts in this one, Stan, cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Williams in at the three.
And what a dribble display by Russell. You gotta love his creativity.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Vucevic. Off the mark there with a three. And the Nets with possession here. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Pass to Jones. 5 to shoot. Picked by Vucevic. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Really not where we normally see Jones operate, but good for him to grow his comfort zone a little.
Russell, the pass to Johnson. Off target from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Buzelis. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Buzelis got the ball and just attacked right away.
Here's Johnson. Inside. Here's Thomas. And it's Chicago with a board. Outside Jones. Pass to Buzelis. Williams against Herder. Vucevic with it. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Buzelis' shot is good.
And that's a promising shot for Buzelis.
Thomas outside. Now Claxton. Pass to Johnson. Williams from long range drills it from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Back to White. Vucevic, a screen on Thomas. White can't hit.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Chicago making a switch here. Collins checked in. High post Claxton. Left side Russell. The three ball. Collins with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Jones from outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
What a great sign for this team. Jones shooting it with conviction.
Pass to Thomas. The three on target from range. Thomas has got 7 points in the game. Chicago has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Jones sets a screen. Three-pointer, Buzelis can't get it. Now 3 of 4. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Nets. They trail by 1. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
Well, truth be told, they got pumped on the glass. That was the difference in the game.
Herder from long range. Brooklyn pulls it in. Outside Russell. Back to Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Jacks up a three. Collins with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Herder with it from the arc. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Checked in for Chicago. Phillips comes in for Jones. So a moment now to see the story for Cam Johnson.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Williams passes to Russell. And here's Johnson. Russell a screen on Williams. To the middle. Thomas outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts one up from 19. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
White finds Williams. Going inside. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And with the playoffs on the horizon, Stan, how do you keep your players focused on the now?
Well, Brian, if you have an answer for that, I'd love to know, because I think all of us as coaches or as leaders of any kind, you're just trying to keep people in the moment the best you can, and it's not easy.
First free throw is good. Jones, he's checked in for Herder. Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Good on both. And the Nets with possession here. They trail by 1. Johnson passes to Watford. Williams with the screen. The three-pointer off the mark. Chicago has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Collins passes to Williams. Collins a screen. Takes the 3. Williams misses. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Off target with the 3. Pass to Jones. Some solid defense from Williams. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. And the shot goes in.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Brooklyn making a switch here. Russell is checked in.
At the line for the Nets, Zaire Williams. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Williams. Chicago trailing here. Left side Jones. Outside Williams. Pass to Collins. Now here's White. Beyond the arc. Williams grabs the board. Here's the three. Collins with the rebound. The Bulls have got 6 of 14 in so far. Deflects the pass. The kick out to Williams. Now White from outside the arc. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
All right, fans, it's dance jam time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Next dancer. You have the camera on you.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. The 2K leaderboard showing us the best free throw shooting teams in the league. 5th on the list, Chicago.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Chicago making a switch here. Terry's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Collins finds Williams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Trendon Watford. Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Patrick Williams.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Brooklyn trailing. Martin outside. Pass to Sharp. Here's Watford. Drops in the 3. Watford's got 5 points. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Collins, no good. Well, Brooklyn's shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. It's Martin on the wing. Sharp, a screen on Williams. 4 on the clock. Here's Martin. And it's off from 3-point range. The Bulls have gone 7 of 16 so far. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
4th team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Terry. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. From behind the arc. The shot off that time.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Williams. Jones with the ball. Here's Phillips. Now here's Williams. Watford covering. Clock at 6. And rejected. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Outside Johnson. Pass to Sharp. Sharp, a screen on Williams. Here's Watford. Williams grabs the board. Chicago trailing here. Jones feels it out. And here is Williams. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Well, Brooklyn's shooting an impressive 47%. Pass to Martin. Now here's Sharp. Out to the right wing. Watford the pass to Sharp. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shoot 2. Ron Sharp taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Sharp. Both free throws good from Sharp. 1:03 left in the first. Here's Jones. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Three-pointer. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Pass to Wilson. Johnson on the wing. They set a pick. 4-3. Chicago with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
Jones misses. He gets it up. He can't get it to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets. They're up by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
On the floor for Brooklyn, Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Cam Thomas out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams in at the 3. Thomas, that's good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Thomas against White. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Fires in the triple.
An assortment of shots in Russell's arsenal. Just a quick catch and shoot right there.
Shot from 12. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Russell the pass to Johnson. Now Thomas. He's guarded by White. Thomas misses.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
To the paint. Here's Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight. Thomas, right side. Outside, Williams. Over Herder. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 8. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Back to Jones. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You look at the Bulls. Right now, they're in 10th place, hoping to get themselves into the playoff picture. And, of course, Brooklyn, 2 spots below.
When I look at Chicago, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff-level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Incredible. Here come the T-shirts. Let's hear it, fans.
All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Cam Johnson.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game, and a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Thomas, that's good.
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbounds. Well done.
Here's Phillips. Collins with a screen on Johnson. Phillips' shot is off. White against Thomas. Shoots over White. Thomas misses.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Williams passes to Russell. Here's Claxton. From 12 feet. The shot by Russell, no good. The Bulls trail by 4. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
The first free throw is good. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract in a bigger role, and he is playing great.
They might have the best hair in the NBA. Here's Herder. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Thomas outside. And the layup is good off the glass. Thomas has got 7 now in this quarter.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. And let's check out the 2K leaderboard and see which players have been leading in blocks since the All-Star break. Nick Claxton on top.
Tough to take the ball inside against him. His focus right now is at another level.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Outside White. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 5th assist in this one.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Russell with the ball. Now Herter defending. Just 5 to shoot. Russell to pass to Williams. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Williams has got 11.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Claxton a screen on White. Thomas outside. The shake, and he drives in. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. On the wing, Jones. Vucevic, a screen on Russell. Jones misses. Brooklyn's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Russell deciding where to go with it. Claxton a screen on Herter. Williams from long range. Chicago has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Jones from outside. Knocks down the triple. He's got 10.
That 3 is a shot Jones has developed over his first few years.
Johnson passes to Thomas. Outside, Williams. Back to Thomas. Outside, Johnson. Here's Claxton. And Brooklyn again with a bucket. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Make the noise, fans, for the one and only Chicago Bulls.
Chicago making some changes. Williams is checked in for Phillips. Buzelis comes in for Herter. And Terry subbed in for White. Terry, the pass to Williams. Here's Buzelis. Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Pass to Watford. And stolen by Williams. Here's Buzelis. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Brooklyn ball.
And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Saturday, they'll be facing Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for that game against Indiana, they'll need to be pretty much perfect for that one. Anything less than that means they're in for a tough evening.
Johnson passes to Watford. There's a screen from downtown. Rebound by Terry. The Bulls have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Three-pointer, Buzelis, and Watford pulls it down.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Wilson passes to Johnson. For 3. Chicago with a rebound. Pass to Vucevic. Outside, Williams. Now here's Jones. Picked by Vucevic. Drives to the hoop. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
And he drops the first.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Nets trail by 3. Outside Johnson. Here's Sharp. And he buries his first look.
Assisted by
Chicago's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Outside, Williams. Jones sets a screen. Here's Vucevic. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Yeah, an impressive offensive rebounder. Vucevic isn't afraid of throwing his weight around.
Here's Watford. Sends it home from three-point land. Watford's got 8 points.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Down low. Cuts off the pass. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Jones. Johnson passes to Watford. Johnson a screen on Williams. Here's Watford. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And for the Bulls, they're shooting about 47%. A nice number. Well, the Nets shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Pass to Sharp. It doesn't go for him. Vucevic with some nice D. Outside, Williams. Jones, the pass to Williams. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. He has 6.
Well, this is where Jones is at his best, distributing the basketball.
Watford with it, working on Williams. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul. The Bulls making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. On defense, the Bulls. Sharp a screen on Jones. Johnson for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Shot clock at 6. Terry. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line.
for 2, Terry.
That free throw no good. Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. And the second free throw is good. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Johnson passes to Watford. There's the screen by Johnson. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Chicago leading by 3. Pass to Collins. Stolen by Sharp. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Watford. Some solid defense from Williams.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Basket counts.
He's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. Could be a blow-by every single time.
It's Sharp on the wing with 1 on the clock. No luck on that one. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Bulls up 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Billy Donovan here with us now, and coach, your team finishing the first half in impressive fashion. What's working for you out there?
Yeah, well, I think we got some stops. We played good defense, allowed us to get out in transition. That was helpful. So just got to keep grinding away.
Defense has been their anchor so far. We'll see if they can keep it up, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins, and now they know exactly what they need to work on to become contenders next year.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Bulls.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And Russell's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 5-point game. They've got Nikola Vucevic. Buzelis out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Trey Jones, and it's White in at the two-guard position. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Stan, when Trey Jones is on the floor, you can just see how easily the offense flows.
Well, Brian, he's the kind of point guard that teammates love to play with because his only thought out there is setting up other guys. He's not going to light you up with his own scoring, but he is a great facilitator.
Old school, traditional point guard makes everybody better.
You don't see many of those anymore.
So it can't get either to fall. Well, Stan, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Johnson. And here's Claxton. Now Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. The three from Russell. Knocks down the long J. Russell's got a
volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Back to Jones. Pass to Vucevic. Thomas with a steal. Here's Williams, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally insane.
Here's Buzelis. And miss after miss right now.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Pass to Thomas. Now here's Williams. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And it's a 4-point Nets lead.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Outside Huerter. From downtown. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Nets, Cameron Thomas. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Thomas. So he gets them both. The Bulls trail by 6. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. All right, a chance to check in with our rookie leaderboard and see which young players have the highest rate of steals in the season's second half. Second, Matas Buzelis.
You can tell by his steals numbers that he's really figuring things out here in the second half of the season. You have to protect the ball when he's around.
Herder finds Jones. And here is Vucevic. Pass to Herder. They still need this. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Williams misses.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
White on the wing. Vucevic against Williams. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Outside Johnson. Claxton can't get it to go. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Very encouraging to see Buzelis just going off offensively. This rookie is certainly feeling himself right now, and I love it.
Claxton a screen on Jones. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter. Outside Jones. Pass to Buzelis. Sinks it from distance.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
And here's Thomas. He's guarded by White. Thomas misses. The Bulls trail by 3. White, the pass to Vucevic. For the tie. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Time for Dance Cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your moves.
Phillips is checked in for Chicago. And Brooklyn with possession here. Thomas outside.
Number 15.
Johnson on the wing. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3.
Cameron Johnson.
Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Pass to Phillips. Vucevic, a screen on Thomas. And Phillips gets it to go.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Russell to pass to Claxton. Russell with the ball. Defended by Jones. Pass to Claxton. Shot clock at 5. Williams from long range. And the Nets another 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Thomas. And Vucevic with the block.
Well, defensively, Vucevic was in great position and times that perfect.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Nick Claxton. Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a three-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
Martin, the pass to Johnson. Shoots over White. And there's another one for the Nets.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Jones. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
Trey Jones.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. Wilson's checked in for Johnson. Jones hits them both. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nets. They lead by 1. There's a screen. There's the triple. Chicago grabs the miss. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Jones. For the lead. Rebounded by Johnson. Brooklyn has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Here's Wilson. Johnson a screen on White. Wilson. And the 3 off target. Here's Jones. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, defensively, you have to be careful about fouling Jones. He's a high percentage free throw shooter.
Trey Jones.
Shooting 2.
Taking 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Watford outside. Johnson a screen on Williams. That's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. Wilson passes to Martin. Shot from 16. Wilson, no good. Well, Chicago's shooting just about 33% since this second half started. To the inside. The kick out to Williams for the lead. Sinks the tray. Williams has got 9 points.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Sharp. The kick out to Johnson. It's Martin on the wing. Back to Watford. Johnson passes to Wilson. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Bulls leading by 3. Outside White. Pass to Collins. The 6-footer. Wilson grabs the board. The Nets shooting just 42% so far in the game. Martin finds Johnson. Sharp a screen on Jones. Johnson for 3. Buries it from 3. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
To the middle. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Sharp, no good.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Collins outside. White with a screen on Sharp. Collins passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. Watford the pass to Martin. Here's the three. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Phillips. Collins a screen. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Phillips has got 9.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The kick out to Johnson. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Johnson's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Chicago ahead. They lead by a bucket. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does...
And Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Williams in at the small forward position.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Pass to Phillips. There's a screen from deep. Drills it from deep. Phillips has got 9 points now in the second half.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc. And after playing the first half without a single turnover, he's gotten a little careless since the break.
Chicago leading by 3. Outside White. Pass to Phillips. Collins with a screen on Johnson. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Collins against Claxton. Now here's Williams. Launches a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Jones has got 4 rebounds now. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Russell. Thomas outside, shoots over White, and again it's the Nets missing. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. White, a screen on Russell, outside White. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night, but despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Here's Williams. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
And the free throw, no good. Bulls leading by 4.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Phillips. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Russell, the pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Jones with a screen on Thomas. To the wing, right side. Back to White. Jacks up a three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Williams against Herder. Claxton a screen on White. Here's Thomas for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Collins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Herder. 4-3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 11. Outside for Russell. Johnson passes to Thomas. On target from range. Thomas has got 28 points for the game.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his first in the second half.
Collins with a screen on Johnson. Here's Phillips. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Phillips taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. The Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Martin's checked in. And he's good on the second.
And crucially, he did enough there to make it a 2-possession game.
Outside, Williams. Claxton a screen on Herder. To the paint. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Second team foul. At the line for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
After undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021, Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's healthy.
This story is inspirational.
It is indeed.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic comes in for Collins, and it's White in for Jones. Outside, Williams. Out to the wing. Pass to Phillips. And here is Williams. No good on the triple.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Free throw good. Thomas.
Cameron Thomas at the line for 2.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Claxton against Vucevic. Pass to Phillips. Outside, Williams. Here's Herder. It's good from about 19 feet. And the Bulls lead by 3. And Williams has got the ball here for the Nets. Claxton passes to Williams. Here's Thomas. To tie it up. It's hauled in by White.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Williams finds Vucevic. And the basket is good. And it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
2 physical points from Vucevic. He enjoys bumping down low.
Pass to Johnson. And here's Claxton. Here's Thomas for 3. That shot off the mark.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Pass to Phillips. Herder from long range. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Bulls leading by 5. Here's White. And there's another one for the Bulls.
With great ability and control by White to stop and pop.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And Phillips gets it to go.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Here's Johnson. Thomas outside. Looking to win the... Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
3-pointer. Williams misses. Chicago leading by 8. Here's White. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Johnson on the wing. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. The free throw drops for Johnson. Here's White. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Phillips. Knocked loose. Outside Herder. 5 to shoot. Inside. Phillips' shot is off. Nets trail by 5. Williams passes to Johnson. Martin with a screen on Williams. Martin outside. And it's good. 2 points.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Williams. And the Nets also making a change. D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for Martin. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Counted from distance.
Oh, and Russell loves to remind us that he has ice in his veins. Big-time bucket.
Outside Herder. Back to Vucevic. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. To the right side. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Phillips. There's Herder with the 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Thomas outside. to take the lead, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
And the Nets with possession here. It's a 1-point game. Ooh, some solid defense from Herter. Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Vucevic draws the double. Jones from outside. Laces one from 3.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Thomas outside. Shoots over White. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game! And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Jones. Three-pointer, Buzelis. And he drills the triple!
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
From deep, Johnson. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.